Stop what you are doing. Look at the balance in your bank account. That number represents your time, your sweat, and your future. Now, I want you to realize that the people who designed that digital display, the architects of the global financial system, are currently abandoning it. We are witnessing a silent exodus. While the mainstream media keeps you distracted with partisan bickering and celebrity gossip, the ghost hoards are being filled. I'm talking about the ultra-high net worth family offices, the sovereign wealth funds, and the descendants of the very dynasties that saved the Bank of England in 1825. History is screaming at us, but most people are wearing noise-canceling headphones. In the next 20 minutes, I am going to present you with the forensic evidence of a wealth transfer so massive it will make the 2008 crash look like a minor accounting error. By the end of this briefing, you will understand why the smart money is trading every paper dollar they have for physical atoms. If you don't have a plan to exit the digital plantation, you are the exit liquidity for the elite. The censors and the algorithm gatekeepers do not want this historical parallel drawn. They want you to believe that 2026 is just another volatile year. They don't want you to see the blueprint. To prove you are a real person, an awake investor, and not a bot programmed to ignore the truth, I need you to take a stand right now. Comment "Wealth Unwired" and the name of the city you are watching from. We are mapping the resistance. We are building a network of people who value physical reality over paper promises. Let the controllers see how many of us are watching the vaults. Let's open the case file. To understand the future, we must perform an autopsy on the past. The Rothschild intervention. In the winter of 1825, the British Empire was on its knees. It was the panic of 1825. Over 70 banks had collapsed. The Bank of England was hours from declaring it had no more gold. The paper promises of the era were being burned in the streets. Nathan Rothschild didn't step in with liquidity or credit facilities. He knew those were just words. He moved physical gold across the English Channel at great personal risk and immense cost to recapitalize the bank. Why? Because he knew that when the system resets, only the ghost hoard survives. Now look at 2026. The U.S. national debt is increasing by $1 trillion every 100 days. The interest on that debt is now higher than the entire defense budget. We are in a mathematical trap. Just like in 1825, the paper has outgrown the atoms. The elite families who studied the Rothschild move are doing the exact same thing right now. They aren't buying Bitcoin ETFs or paper gold on the COMEX. They are moving into private vaults in Singapore, Switzerland, and New Zealand. They are preparing for the great decoupling, where the digital ledger is wiped clean, and only those holding the physical metal remain in power. You've been told that a safe portfolio is 60% stocks and 40% bonds. That is the retail trap. The family office exodus. In early 2026, a forensic analysis of ultra-high net worth family offices revealed a shocking trend. Figures like Shanghai and other silent billionaires have shifted their allocations. They are no longer holding 2% or 5% in gold as a hedge. They are moving 25 to 30% of their total net worth into physical gold and silver. Think about the math. If a billionaire moves 25% of their wealth into gold, they are signaling that they expect the other 75% to be at extreme risk. This isn't an investment, it's an insurance policy against systemic failure. We are seeing vault flight. When BlackRock and state-level actors begin dumping U.S. treasuries, which they are doing at record rates in 2026, they need a place to park that capital that can't be frozen, canceled, or debanked. Gold is the only asset that is nobody's liability. It is the ultimate ghost asset. It doesn't require a password. It doesn't require a functioning power grid. It simply is. While the media tells you that inflation is transitory or under control, let's look at what the central banks are doing, not what they are saying. The Great Accumulation. In 2025 and 2026, central banks, specifically in the global East, like China, India, Russia, and even Poland, purchased more gold than at any point since the 1960s. They are front-running the collapse of the dollar. They are participating in the great decoupling. By hoarding gold, they are creating a hard money floor for their own currencies, while they watch the West drown in a sea of unpayable debt. They are essentially performing a Rothschild-level recapitalization of their own nations. When you see the people who print the money buying the metal, it's the ultimate wake-up call. They are telling you the paper they give you is losing its value, and they are replacing it with something that has been wealth for 5,000 years. If the printers don't want their own paper, why do you? The system will try to shake you out. They will use flash crashes like we saw when silver dropped from $118 to $104 in a single afternoon. They want you to panic. They want you to see the red numbers on your screen and think, I need to sell and get back into the safety of the dollar. That is the Stockholm syndrome of finance. The elite don't care about the intraday volatility. They don't care if gold is $5,000 today and $4,800 tomorrow. They are looking at the purchasing power parity. They know that an ounce of gold bought a high-quality suit in 1926, and it buys a high-quality suit in 2026. The dollar, meanwhile, has lost 99% of its value in that same time frame. Having diamond hands in the physical market means understanding that you aren't buying gold, you're exchanging a failing currency for a permanent one. When the price dips, the billionaires don't cry, they buy more. They are filling the ghost hoard at a discount provided by your fear. The window is closing. The great decoupling is no longer a forecast, it is an active event. We are seeing the separation of paper promises from physical atoms. In every historical economic reset, wealth is never truly destroyed. It is simply transferred. It moves from the hands of the unaware to the hands of the prepared. By stacking silver and gold, you are positioning yourself on the right side of that transfer. You are following the Rothschild blueprint. The time for thinking about it is over. The data is forensic. The evidence is documented. The ghost hoard is being filled as we speak. Make sure you have your share of the atoms before the paper bridge collapses. Subscribe to Wealth Unwired. Join the resistance. Secure your future. Stay vigilant. Investigation closed.